Oh, we were born within an hour of each other. How are we all doing? Welcome to the final teams with me on my own. Tried to get hold of that dog. He may have gone AWOL. So you've got to deal with me. But you know, if anyone was built to do a solo, it's me. So how are we all doing? Talk to me. We've got Josh in chat. G'day, my friend. The Chillsmeister General. We got the legend that is Josh White. Love his fan cams. We've got Paul Hill. And we're here to see what Carlton do with their final team selection. So if you have been living under a rock, we have all the answers as you rise and shine. Carlton, obviously, they named their team their extended team last night. I was the guest. Also, yeah, on extended team, so we covered that. G'day, maybe a chance for Bins. G'day, Alistair. G'day, Ryan and Mel. G'day, Bussy Boy, Giuseppe, Darwin, Cheriton, Big Maz. Right, so the teams that Carlton announced was Cherrett and Mitch McGovern obviously made way with injuries. Ed Kerno, Bins, Honey, Sam Durden, the older one, and Zach Fisher were named in the team. So the bench is Fisher, Dow, Cotters, Motlop, Kerno, Sam Durden, Jackson Bins, and Josh, honey, da. So, I mean, that will be really interesting who they go. So, chat, tell me who you think. Some people are saying Sam Durden, Sammy Zarilli. I hope I haven't massacred that. But having read your message, I don't care if I have. But all jokes aside, now we're not. We're going to be all right. Box Bacon, g'day. Alicia, g'day to you. G'day, Aussie Nick. I did not see Mike Up. I have been busy with life, so I'll check it out. Good afternoon, Marty. G'day, Alistair. So obviously, chat, let me know who you're thinking. I mean, if I'm a betting man, and I would say I think it's Dow, Cottrell, Motlop, and I've got a sneaky suspicion that it's Zach Fisher as well. I think that they'll just go back to the old way of three toes, which was Kemp, Marchbank, and Wheatering. I don't see them adding it. I don't think it's Bins. Josh is right. I just don't think Bins. I think Carlton would have made an announcement by now. Teams drop in about, I believe, 5:05. I could be totally wrong, though. I have been before. Hope it's not Honey. Oh, Dr. Banter. I mean, the main thing is, if you have noticed, we've got a new guy here. Look, Pom Cotter joins the crew. That's really hard when it's reversed to point at something as well. Uses both lateral sides of your brain. Bins, Cottrell, Fisher, you're going with Sammy? Carlton have announced, yeah, I agree, Jasmine. I'd imagine by now they would have done. You know what I mean? Hey, yeah, see, look, Pom Cotter's there now. He's ratified. He's part of the Pommy crew. Got the Pommy quad there. Got Connors, got Pom Cotter, we've got Hollands, we've got Kerner. Hey, Sammy, mate. What can I say? Where's I have no idea where he is. So there it is. But it's me, and I'm cute and I'm cuddly, and you know, do you know what I mean? We'll make do. Do you know what I mean? Next man up. And sometimes it's I am the next man up. Do you know what I mean? I think we need Sam Durden. Sam Durden's a great call. It's just going to be interesting because if you go back a couple of games ago, our backline was McGovern, Kemp, and Wheater, and it was functioning quite well. And Marchbank was kind of the, you know, the kind of like, he was shown in. But I don't think that it's much dramas. If we go with a little bit of pace, I'm happy for it. Cools. Good day to you, mate. Remember, my wife is a Saints fan, and I know Saints fans for some reason don't like me as much as all the others. I don't know why Saints have a rivalry. Is it because I married one of yours? I don't know, but let's see what your question is. Just Chesney and Walsh out worry you. Shunt as we don't have a great man. We're a 9-9-year-old. I do love you. Thank you, Cools. It doesn't really worry. It would have done if you'd done this 8 weeks ago. I would have been papping it, probably crying. But I do think that the system now isn't really personal based. It's more structure based. And I'm more than confident in Paddy Dow having a game for 2 or 3 weeks and getting it through. Plus, it gives us a little bit of coin should he leave. Hit and miss, Marty. Hey, Luca, how you doing? Blues by 30. Trust the system. Thanks, Cools. Hey, I try. Oh, man. Only bad thing about me is I can't pronounce people's names. But we've all got a weakness. I'm very well, Josh, mate. Thank you very much. Does Akers play on the ball? I'm also struggling with just basic English today, which is good. I actually kind of like that the fact... Does anyone else think this? That when Zach Williams is fit, he's obviously best 22, right? And the big argument is, right, how do you get him in with that backline? Now, Doc's playing midfield. So I actually think him playing permanently in the mid, Doc, which you expect over the next 2 weeks will be a feature. I think Akers may pinch hit. He did very smallly around stoppage because of his bigger body. But I just think you'll see Doc just take it on. How are we going? Good day, Charles. This Sunday, I'm expecting a tough game. It should be tough because I said it in my preview. All due respect to St Kilda, they are like your nan's pantry, right? And that's how Ross teaches his game. Everything is in its place. Everything's alphabetical, A to Z. Labels facing out. Do you know what I mean? Brand names to the left. Ones that are cheap to the right. And that is it. And then there's probably like some gelatin from 1974. So you've got to go in there and fuck it up, basically. You've got to go in there and move everything around and cause a bit of chaos. And I think our game style is naturally chaotic. Do you know what I mean? Pom's struggling with English. That's impossible. Hey, you'd be surprised, mate. Hey, I tell you. Bugs Bell, my mate, how you doing, mate? You're concerned about Dow. I understand the concerns, but I do think that we've got to come in with a positive mindset that they've got to go out and do the right thing. Do the right thing and just execute. And I think Dow's job is very easy when that midfield is operating like it is, even with the outs. At least you know with Akers what you're going to get. You're going to get 2 out of bounds on the full. G'day, Julie. How are you, my darling? I hope you're doing very well. We need to be careful this week. We should win by 4 goals, but they can be good. They're a solid side. They're a good on his side. The ladder doesn't lie. But also, recent form, they've beaten the bottom 3 sides by a goal and a bit. So Carlton have got to come into this game with an air of confidence that control what you control. If you start controlling things you can't, you're fucked. We've got a g'day, Bugsbell. We've got g'day, Craig. We've got a big thing here, haven't we? Really, because Membry and King are coming back, or so they say. I don't mind Marchbank if he's playing a more looser role, and I'd imagine to answer your question, Pete, I think Kemp will go back to where he was 3 weeks ago, where he was more of the lock player, more the lockdown player, and they'll give Marchbank the freedom, which will suit his kind of level of fitness and IQ. I think that's his strong game. It's a great metaphor. Yeah, you see? Yeah, cool. And great respect to Ross. It's a very rigid system and it works. It works. So Carlton have got to be diligent because facts are facts. Lowest inside 50 conversion rate in the AFL. So you've got to make sure that they take their opportunities as and when they need. They're not going to be smashing the ball inside 50 like other sides and lots of chances of transitions. Just got to play your thing. Damo, if you got to tell me I'm going camping, it's fucking great, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? I'm here 9 minutes in on my own. You know what I mean? One man. Zach Williams, just to clarify my comments about Zach Williams, I meant next year. I know he's not going to play this year. What I mean about Zach Williams coming into the side is who do you drop out? And I think it allows Doc to be more midfield, which then I think gives us incredible depth in the midfield. When Matula says we're going to win, I feel confident as well. Fisher's in the mix, seriously. Well, I mean, at the moment, 909, 2 dogs. I am probably 2 injuries away from being a chance to play for this great football team. And that's just the cold hard facts. So, chat, let me know when teams comes out, when you see it. We'll do this as a team effort this week. But obviously, I don't have someone to bully and ask questions, right? So you are my co-host today. So the question I've got for you is, Membry and King come in. Which of the tolls are you giving to Membry and King, right? Which tolls? And Caminiti, right? So them three. Who's going? Kemp, Marchbank, and Wheatering. I nearly forgot our best defender. So, chat, who do you go? Who do you go? Kemp on Membry, says Damo. I think that's fair. I do. I think King will get Wheatering. Bossy Boy says that. Kemp on Membry, Wheaters on King. Yeah, I think Marchbank on Caminiti is a great shout, because Caminiti, the way he roams, that puts you in the position for them intercepts. Oh, so we're all in agreement, chat. Should have brought Plough in for King and Membry, mate. It's always good. Marchbank on Owens. They've got quite a few. Like, you look at their forward line, you know what? And you know the guy that I'm worried about? Well, I'm not worried about, but I'm really interested to see, is Wanganeen Milwera, who for me is absolutely brilliant. And he is very similar to the Dan Houston and Nick Dacos type role, that he looks for that give and go and looks to get ahead without being tackled. So I think that is a very important little matchup there, which I'd imagine Jack Martin and stuff will take. People are saying the teams are on Twitter. It's usually 5:05 on the app. I shall take the word for it. Where would I find that, Josh? Imagine that I am coming up to my 38th year on this planet and my Twitter game isn't as good as it used to be. I can see that they have finalised their team selection. Has Carlton. Here we are, finalised team selection. Okay, chat, your teams are as follows. We have gone Brodie Kemp, Jacob Wheatering, Nick Newman, Alex Chincotta, Caleb Marchbank and Adam Sard. Sam Doherty, Cripps and Hollands is your centre line. Half forwards are Jack Martin, Charlie Kerner, and Zach Fisher makes his return. Jesse Motlop, Pitternet and Owes, De Koning, Hewitt and Dow, Akers, Cottrell, Cunningham and Fogarty, meaning Binns, Kerner, Sam Durden and Josh Honey is your sub. We didn't need this because I kind of... Hey, it's exactly as I played out. The fish is in. Terry's going to be well happy. Fish is in. Carl's Queen of Chat. There you are. Hey, chat, we called this. How good are we? Chat, tell you what. We're maybe on the inside now. We're on the side. Jack, Zach Fisher's in. It's, tell you what, you know what really excites me, chat, and what are you thinking, right? I said this with Jasmina last night, and I really enjoyed Jasmina's company. It was good fun. A lot of players are playing right now without a guarantee of deals next year or rumours that they may be going elsewhere. So what a great process to bring them in. Do you know what I mean? Process. Cunners has probably got himself a contract. Marchbank's got a great opportunity to get himself a contract. Zach Fisher is rumoured with interstate meals, interstate trade. So that increases his value. Paddy Dow, same thing. Rumours are he's on his way out and he probably wants to leave because he wants full-time football. These add value to his deals as well, should he go. So I'm really excited. Is Binns the sub? He's listed as first. This is an interesting one. I'm waiting to see if the AFL app updates because it's usually the AFL app, not Carlton's. And my AFL app on the PC hasn't actually updated. I'd imagine it has on there. So you never know. I'm guessing, though, if you're going to hold a gun to my head and shoot me, Ed Kerner will be the sub. Because I think Carlton are really unimaginative with that sub. I hope it's Binns, though. I do indeed. Mr. Toothless Night Fury, I'm assuming you're Ben, aren't you? Velociraptor? I do. A little bit creepy, you know where I live. Hey, Terry's getting involved. Zachy F, eh? Zachy F. What quarter does Ed come on? Third quarter. Carlton like a third quarter sub, don't they? So, chat. I know I did too. I'm just joking. I'm being a shit stirrer. So Zach Fisher comes in. Right, so chat, what I want from you, as we're halfway through this show, you know what? Time flies when you're on your own. On your own is the best practice for the real thing, I always think. So here we go. Chat, I want to know your score predictions, right? Firstly, right? Score predictions. We'll do it slowly. I won't be mean to you guys. I'm usually mean to the guest. G'day, Jay. So give me your score predictions. I am going to go with Carlton win this one by 29. Do you know what I mean? 29. I'm also in the middle of my EPL draft, just so you know, chat. So if I do look distracted, I'm looking at goalkeepers. Interesting, isn't it? Some good scores here. Baggers by 8. Lou, I love you. Arsenal till I die. 87-63. 181-38. 106-70. Membry isn't playing. I'm assuming not, because it just says 2 begins, right? 2 begins. Oh, so it's updated. Right you are, chat. Right you are. Unfortunately, I've got pick 10. He'll be gone. I'm hoping someone makes a mistake, and I'm picking up Pickford. Win by 25. 15. 68. Make it one more. Brad, you're bringing my vibes down, bruv. You're bringing my vibes down, mate. 186.7. Okay. To answer your question, if Carlton win, will I sleep on the couch? You know what? Interesting fact about Mrs. Pom, and I've done some stupid shit. I've never slept on the couch. It's not kind of her punishment. She got more imaginative punishments, which saying that to you guys is going to make it worse, to be honest. But she will be. It'll be hard work, right? Dinner for 2, Pom. 69. There you are, Mardy. You got the end. Okay, next question is, give me your Brownlow votes just for Carlton. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. I'm going to go 1 vote. 1 vote. Zach Fisher. In a 25-touch, 2-goal performance, Alex Pomcotter. And 3 votes, Sam Doherty. $1.55 for Pom to rub Mrs. That is the bet. So Sweet Luke didn't take the Collingwood bet, which was a tattoo. And I would rather get a tattoo than massage feet for an entire year. So that was the bet I put on. I'm an idiot. She did, yeah. That was the last bet, if you remember. I had to eat wasabi. Hey, 9092 dogs, mate. Don't deal in if buts or maybes. Deal in absolutes. Zach Fisher playing was the most obvious thing ever. Stocker is omitted. Indeed. He is indeed. So, okay, so we've got the 3 votes. They don't indeed... Indeed, Simon. The big thing, though, with them is, did you know an interesting fact about St Kilda? They're the number 1 side for unforced errors in the comp, right? So that shows a susceptibility to pressure. So Carlton have just got to go with their constant pressure. And really feed on that. So Dogs, Cotters and TDK, I love that, Odin. Dow, Steele and Akers. Steele, I like that. 3 Doc, 2 Newman, 1 Wheater in, Hewitt and Sard. Okay. What do I want to see from Fisher this weekend? Just want to see his cheeky grin and maybe one of them. I want to see from Fisher a 19-touch game, 3 tackles and a goal. But I want to see him working like Martin has adapted his game, which I have seen in Fisher last week. Strong defensively, really did put in a bit of effort. So I am really looking forward to seeing that. Right? So, okay, chat. Next question. Zach Fisher. What's he going to be doing? Like, what is he going to be doing? Zach Fisher, give me the story of Zach Fisher's game in a sentence. I reckon Fisher will be a solid role player who ices the game in the 3rd quarter. 9092 dogs, mate. Con, you've got to give Zach Fisher some pump up. Like, give him some belief. I agree with El Paso. I think the storyline of Zach Fisher is built for this, right? Because Dow, Marchbank, right, and Fisher are completely got an opportunity here to lead them into AFL finals. That's huge. That's a huge thing. That's a huge thing, right? I think that's brilliant. I think that is brilliant, right? To be honest. Role player, attend a few CBs. That could be good. First listed on the AFL website. He is indeed. So that means that Josh Honey is the sub. Facts. AJ, how does Binns get in? I just genuinely think that they're just holding him back and just developing his game. I know it's a bit stiff, but I think that's what it is. Do I like it? I don't actually mind it because I'm really enjoying his VFL development. I'd hate him to come in and have to do an Ollie Hollands role and lose a little bit of panache. 15 possessions, 3 tackles and a goal. I like that. Role player, 1 goal, 20 poses. Do you know what I mean? 909 2 dogs. Mate, you are around him. You get around him at the game and you watch him get thrive. A lot of these players thrive on that. Am I blind or is Fisher not listed on the AFL app? He's half forward on the website. And I shall do the POM thing and look for you on the app, chat. I will look for you on the app. Where are we? On the app. Yep, half forward on the app as well, mate. Next to Charlie Kerner. G'day, Tom. Yeah, so it looks like Honey is probably the sub, being first. It's only been one wrong. What wrong one once? Wrong one once? That's really hard to say in my accent. Who would have thought was too hard? Oh, AJ, look, we've banned Danger Game. They don't exist anymore. We're not allowed to say it. All of them are tough. They'll be thinking of us as a Danger Game when they're 5th and we're below them. Do you know what I mean? Just got to go in. No, Membry, happy with that? Got to change the narrative. But this is going to be a really important game. So the final question, chat, I'll ask you, right? The final chat I'll ask you, and the only one that I really care about in these games, right? How many goals does Charlie Kerno kick? It's all that matters. Oh, man. I wish I was lining up to it. You're all that matters to me. Good tune, that. Good tune. I do like we're going a bit fast. 7, 7, 5, 2, 7, 5, 8, 7, 5, 9, 6 for us to get home. Love it, AJ. 5 goals, 2. Tell you what, people are getting specific here. And if you know me, you know I love a specific prediction. 7 this week. He has no opponent. I love it, Ryan and Mel. 6, 5, 10, 8. Charlie's going to kick 7 goals, 3. So I'll warm the old cockles up. But this is a really exciting game, chat. And I implore you all to get that positive energies that we're feeling at the moment. Really push these boys home. You'll be surprised the energies in this chat room, the energies on the show, the energies at the ground, how much they affect the players. And that comes from the horse's mouth. So get around them. You know what? Dow. I'm looking forward to a bit of Dow, though. Do you know what I mean? 2 reasons I'm looking forward, right, to Dow. Right? And these are the 2 reasons. I'm looking forward to seeing Dow because, 1, it's all we've heard about. 2, right, and this is a big thing, 2, it's adding value. Bring your bins in. They're already in, mate. Need a new bobblehead soon. This one's cute, though, look. It's brought us luck. It stayed with him through injury and come. Stayed with it. So I think this is a big game. This is a big game. Thank you very much, UK. I love you, mate. $80 donation. You are splendid. Done this show on my own. First time, right? Do you know how hard it is just to chat shit without any entertainment to keep me not away from the crippling social anxiety that you feel when you're suddenly live with nothing to talk about? 8 games to go, if you know what I mean. Mate, you're spot on. But we've got to get these guys home. We've got to get these guys home, right? Get them home. The energy is good, right? St Kilda are beatable. St Kilda are more than beatable, as they've shown in the last 5 games, right? There was a comment that really ground my gears from a St Kilda fan on their channel where they said, if we play like Melbourne, we'll batter Carlton, right? We play like we did. They got stuffed around stoppage clearance scores and centre bounce scores. That is our bread and butter. That's our 2-1-0, right? Hewitt, Cripps, right? And then you've got players to throw. Doherty throwing through there. That is tough. And you jump them on the ladder, and then suddenly you are in control. It's 1 game away after that. 1 game. 1 game. I agree with you, Tom. I feel a lot more confident. So, chat, honestly, I'm going to bid you adieu. All right? Bid you adieu. I love you all. Make sure you check out Sunday. I will be live for this game. I can't wait for it. We'll be cheering hard. If you're at the ground, someone start a Charlie Kerno bang your wife chant. I want to see that. You all sent me some of them. I want to see you all get together and do it. Much love, everyone. Go Blues. Let's stick it up that St Kilda song. And you know what? Just for you, George, we're going to be singing this. Oh, Charlie Kerno, you are the love of my life. Oh, Charlie Kerno, I'll let you bang the wife. Oh, Charlie Kerno, I want curly hair too. Go the Baggers. Look after yourself.